Every bit of reason to be proud of themselves, but eliminated at this stage. Hang on, I'll get these and I'll turn this over.
Semi-final of the men's, if that's your next one, there's your sweeps.
I bet the two semis will be the same week.
Okay, folks. Folks, did... Eh?
I turn it off. Yeah, I'll do it.
Turn it on. No, what do you call the result?
Oh.
Turn it on.
Well, you get that switch and you break it up.
Okay, folks, well, this is how the judges saw it. In first place of the fourth... What am I talking about? What did we just do?
No, it was under 9.
There we go.
Kiwis.
In the second semi-final of the Under-23 Female Surfboat Championship of Australia, second semi-final, in first place Newport Thunder, in second North Cronulla Funkies, 23 women, in third Tallabudger at 2 strokes, and those 3 crews will progress through to the final. In fourth place was Avoca Beach Chotos, and in 5 Red Beach New Zealand Rabbits. They raced well all day, and thank you, but it's elimination time for them.
So, the gun just went. Yeah, there they go. This is the first semi-final for Under-19 Championship of Australia. 6 boats, dead set cutthroat now. It's 6 boats, 3 to go through. So we have this, the Newport 10-pounder swept by Jay Bothwick. North Cronulla Young Guns swept by Mick Hawkins. South Curl Sneaky Nuts, that's Mark Spateri.
Looks like only 4 boats in.
There's only 4 boats in this.
Under 19 female, it must be up the next one.
Why have we even got... You got the under 19 miles?
Yeah, that's the one there next to the place I just did this.
That's that one. Right, under 19 females we're into. I don't know why we have a order of events. We've got the St Kilda Salamanders. Queenscliff Rockets just copping one out on the bank, the Queenscliff Rockets, and that's Damien Daly in big bother. 3 go through here. And it's a knockout round. 3 to go through leaves us with 12. So we'll have 2 semis there. Queenscliff Rockets in 2. In through the Mona Vale Assisted Drifters, and leading the Mona Vale Assisted Drifters got a good lead, and over in alley 4 Somerton Stringers. Stringas. Somerton Stingers. That's what it is.
If they can hear you. Call them down to the starter stand to draw their alleys.
Okay, if anyone can hear this, a representative of the following crews: North Narrabeen Chickpeas, North Cronulla Funkies 23s, Tallabudgera 2-strokes, Mona Vale La La Ladies, Newport Thunder and the Palm Beach Peaches to the judges' stand for the draw for the final of the under 23 women. Right, who's this coming in? We have the Mona Vale assisted drifters. They've led from start to finish in this elimination round for the under 19 women. 3 to go through out of 4. So we've got St Kilda in 1, Queenscliff Rockets in 2, Mona Vale assisted drifters, and a late charge for the line is the Somerton Stingers. Oh, late charge from Somerton, the South Australians, but I think the others will be pretty right. The line is almost on the water's edge. So, well, that's why we'll wait for the judges there. Yeah, they've got us down as the under 19 male.
We had the under 19 male, then we went to the under 23 female. Now we've just had the under 19 female. No, this is what we've got now. So we're waiting for the place getters.
Swap around today. Last one, I might as well do this now. 3-2.
Echo call, we agree, 2 judges to your copy, over. 2 judges. Copy recorded. Right, see you tomorrow.
3 through, so we're only dropping 1.
Just 12 in the centre. Don't know how they're going to run it because they're all out of whack.
You want to call them?
Okay. We have quarterfinal number 2 for the under 19 women. Avalon Beach in 1. Noosa Head Spangled Drongos in 2. North Cronulla Blueies Blazers in 3. And Avoca Beach Vagabonds in 4. Okay, righto, right. St Kilda in the result of Heat 1 of the quarter-finals for the under 19 women. Mona Vale Assisted Drifters, Queenscliff Rockets and St Kilda Salamanders, 1st, 2nd and 3rd. And bad luck for Somerton Stingers, who ended up on the same wave as 2nd and 3rd, but unfortunately they have been eliminated. So Mona Vale go through, Queenscliff Rockets and St Kilda Salamanders.
Well, in the second of the quarterfinals, Zom has introduced them for you, and when they hit the outside break, they were all but level with 4 boats, very, very close to each other. But now I do believe that the Noosa Spangled Drongos have probably been biffed out of that one because they were confronted by a couple of metres of white water right on the nose, and that's knocked them back. So the 3 that are going to shortly go around the cans together are Avalon Beach, North Cronulla Blueies Blazers and the Avoca Beach Vagabonds. Let's see, they're veering into their cans now. Avalon Beach is turning. Avalon Beach will be the first one round to head back towards the beach. Now, second one heading back towards the beach is the Avoca Vagabonds. Then there's North Cronulla Blueies Blazers, and we're taking 3 through. So a big effort required here if the Noosa Head Spangled Drongos are going to qualify. Let's see how they go. Not impossible the way the waves are carrying the boats shoreward. It's not impossible, but allow me to say just slightly unlikely. You can see the white water out there, not much of a wave, but the white water is behind Avoca Beach now. But here comes back the Avalon Beach over on the left-hand side. So it's those 3 boats still leading the way back to the beach. Avalon Beach on the left-hand side. In the middle, North Cronulla Blueies Blazers. On the right-hand or southernmost side is Avoca Beach Vagabonds. And the Noosa Head Spangled Drongos haven't given up. They're coming across the gutter now. They're much closer than they were when they went around the Cairns, but I don't think they can do it. Avalon Beach into the beach now. So also is the Avoca Beach Vagabonds and also North Cronulla Blueies Blazers. They disappear behind the personnel down there on the beach. So those 3 will qualify. Very bad luck for the Noosa Heads Spangled Drongos. We'll wait and see how the judges saw it. Looks like Mick Gardner's Noosa Beach Spangled Drongos, but very unlucky. They were biffed by a big one.
Four, 3, 2.
Oh, I'll call these. Folks, the way the judges saw it over the line was the Avalon Beach first, and they've qualified. Avoca Beach Vagabonds, they're in second, and they will qualify. In third, and also qualifying, North Cronulla Blueies Blazers, and in fourth place, unluckily enough, after copping a big one in the outside break, Noosa Head Spangled Drongos. Over to Zom now for the third quarter-final, under-19 female division.
Thanks, Griffo. We've got Alley 1, Mooloolaba Mermaids, South Curl, McMaster's Beach Divas, and the Mona Vale Beast Mode. So they get across the shore break very nicely. They're into the moat at the moment, bit of deep water. They can get their boat speed up, but there's a lot of white water out on the far bank. And at this stage, it's the South Curly girls in front that have a length on the other 3 crews, Mooloolaba, McMaster's and Mona Vale. So South Curly, you're talking about a lot of people with boats here today, with crews here today, Griffo, but South Curly has been quite stand out, haven't they? So out on the bank now, South Curly negotiating the white water. Yes, they'll get through this, but there's one out further. We want to put the foot down, girls.
Lane 2, Newport Thunder. Lane 3, Palm Beach Teachers. Lane 4, North Narra Chickadee. Lane 5.
All crews. Ooh.
Lane 6, Mona Vale, Lala Lady.
Okay, all crews should get across the outside bank, but the 2 crews copping a bit of a serve there was McMaster's Beach Divas and Mona Vale Beast Mode. South Curl will turn the can first. Next to them, Mooloolaba Mermaids, there to the far northern end of the course. And then we have the McMaster's Beach Divas and Mona Vale Beast Mode neck and neck. South Curly's around and almost did the armchair ride. They're turning the cans at one stroke out of the cans onto a beautiful swell, but it just missed that. And they've taken the next one. So South Curly looking the goods here. Mooloolaba Mermaids on the left-hand side of the course in second, but there's still nothing between them. Motorvale Beast Mode, alleys 3 and 4. South Curly coming up to their gates. South Curly up to their gate and through. They read that outside bank beautifully. And here's Mooloolaba now coming down. Well, the other crews are coming through on the Mooloolaba Mermaids, so they haven't got it all their own way. The Monavale Beast Mode need this little swell behind them. We're taking 3 through and there's only 4 in it, so Monavale Beast Mode looks like the third to qualify. Mooloolaba Mermaids across the line. Monavale Beast Modes, South Curl, and the one to miss out there will be McMaster's Divas.
There you go, heading on.
As we called that, the South Curl was first across the line. Second was Mooloolaba Mermaids, and third the Monavale Beast Mode. And bad luck for the McMaster's Divas, finishing in 4th place and have been eliminated.
Gearing up now for the 4th quarter-final of the under-23, under-19 female division. Aussie Championships. Aussie Championships to 2019. In alley number 1, City of Perth Lunatics. I better say that slowly. City of Perth Lunatics. Dicky Beach Tushies in 2, North Cronulla Boffs Girls in 3, and the Collaroy Silly Salmons in 4. Votes in the hands of the starter down there now. This is the 4th quarter-final. Of the under-19 female championship. And there goes the cannon. We'll see them emerge out of that group of personnel and boats and trailers down there on the beach. Well, the Lunatics from City of Perth got out of the beach okay. They'd be chased out now by Dicky Beach Tushies. North Cronulla Buffs Girls, I think, lying at about 3rd place at the moment. In 2nd, there's no doubt about it, it's the Collaroy Silly Salmons. They got out smartly. I reckon they've rode to the lead already, the Collaroy Silly Salmons. It'll be a very learning experience for the City of Perth Lunatics when they get out into that white water. And the Lunatics are in the number 1 alley. They got off the beach okay, but they've dropped back a little since then. I reckon the one over on the right-hand side, the Collaroy Silly Salmons, are probably in front. From North Cronulla Boffs Girls, the Dicky Beach Tussies, and the Lunatics from the City of Perth.
They just copped the boatload.
Oh dear, while I was looking down on the right hand side, obviously they've copped another one, the Lunatics, and that's put them well and truly now in 4th position, placing them under a bit of pressure if they want to qualify.
We got through that one.
How you going, guys? They'll be veering into their cans very, very shortly. I reckon the first one to start veering in could quite conceivably be these Coleroy Silly Salmons. I think they're veering in right now as I speak. And around they go. The Coleroy Silly Salmons and the Tushies going with them in 2nd, and in 3rd. It's the North Cronulla Boffs girls. The City of Perth Lunatics got a little way to go before they hit the cans. 3 of them coming over the face of the wave. No, only one, and have a look at that. That's the Dicky Beach Tushies. You asked us earlier on, Zom, about the Dicky Beach Tushies. That's them out there. Swept by Robbie Flood. Out in front now. Gee, there's one come down the face of a wave and they've broached to the north. They're still with it though. That's the North Cronulla Boffs girls. They're still with it, still float, or they're still broaching too. Where are they off to? It's like an Uber on the way to Tugun. Here comes the, the point has been made that's taken them off course for their gate. Here come the Dicky Beach Tussies though from Dicky Beach. What a heck of a good junior crew they've been for a number of years now. Place getters in the Australian last year after winning 100% of their races. Cop one at the start, could only finish in about 2nd or 3rd. I think it was 3rd position. In behind the personnel on the beach they go now, and the Dicky Beach Tussies. I'm going to risk a one alongside them. I reckon the 2 would be North Cronulla Boffs girls.
North Cronulla's only got 2 oars.
Oh, hang on. No, that would be the Coleroy Silly Salmons. In 2nd place is North Cronulla.
No,
Gosh.
No. Dicky Beach Tussies, Coleroy Silly Salmons. North Cronulla's only got 2 oars and they're heading up to their gate.
Okay, well, the Coleroy Silly Salmons in 2nd. North Cronulla Boffs girls.
Have missed their gate.
They've missed the gate, they've lost a couple of oars, not in a very good position, and wouldn't you want to know, along now comes the City of Perth Lunatics. The City of Perth Lunatics will grab 3rd position here. Don't really know what happened to Coleroy, but they broached for a long, long way, and during the course of that broach, they've lost a couple of oars and one heap of ground to the City of Perth Lunatics. Coleroy, the North Cronulla Boffs girls will be in 4th position after looking an absolute moral to qualify, but that's surfboat racing. We'll wait until we get the judge's opinion on these placings, but I think that's pretty accurate. Righto, well, those placings really have been confirmed. Recorders get the copy, and the way we saw it, the way the judges saw it over the line, the Dicky Beach Tussies in 1, in 2 the Coleroy Silly Salmons, in 3 City of Perth Lunatics, and those 3 will qualify for the next round, and unluckily enough the North Cronulla Boffs girls will be eliminated. I tell you what, they didn't lose the biggest broach of the day. They broached many metres to the north, and it cost them plenty.
I'll just call the sneaky nuts semi, and then whoever wants to call the rest. Oh, gun goes for a very important race here. Semi-final of the Under-19 Males Championship of Australia for 2019. we have the Newport 10-pounder swept by Jay Bothwick. North Cronulla Young Guns swept by Mick Hawkins. South Curly Sneaky Nuts, that's Mark Spiteri. Avoca Beach Wolfpack, Matty Mitchell's got them. Currumbin Meerkats, that's Ben Elliott. And the Palm Beach, New South Wales, the Plumbers, New South Wales state champs. And as they head out to sea, it's South Curly and Alley 3 and the state champs from Palm Beach, New South Wales, the New South Wales state champs, as they get under that very dicky water out there on the far bank. So Palm Beach and South Curly, they've been at each other's throats all year. Sydney Northern Beaches branch, the state championships, the ASRL champs, it's the Sneaky Nuts of South Curly. Right, everyone cleared the outside bank okay. No mess-ups, and as they come up to the tins, South Curly turn first. Go you little sneaky nuts. Gee, very close to them was North Cronulla Young Guns. Palm Beach around now, so we've got, we're taking 3 through to the final. So don't make any mistakes here, guys. Alley number 2, that's Mick Hawkins and the North Cronulla crew. Alongside of them on that wave in their blue, white and gold boat and the blue, white and gold hats, that's the South Curl Sneaky Nuts. And alongside of them, it's the, it appears to be the Avoca Beach, Avoca Beach Wolfpack.
But I've got it. So hustle up here and I'll give it back to him.
And coming back into the picture, Palm Beach. So here's a little wave for South Curly and North Cronulla. They'll go to the line first and second. Avoca Beach and Palm Beach may be eliminated here. Oh, I'll leave that to the judges, but I'll say North Cronulla. I'll say South Curly, North Cronulla. And then from up here where I am, it's a long way away. It could be the Avoca Beach Wolfpack knocking out New South Wales state champs.
Okay, give the boys a go, Zom.
Righto.
How did your grandson go that time?
I don't know. Give us a pen and I'll write it down.
There you go.
That's what I've been asking for. He's still about to come across the
In
line.
the fella country's front, I've got it here.
What's on now? We've got the
Second semi of the under 19.
second semis on here.
With the radio? Where's the radio?
3, 1, 2, 6, 4. First going to South Curl,
What was it again?
5, 3, 1.
5, 3.
Yep. 1, 2, 6, 4.
Recorded, do you copy?
Where did they be?
Oh, nearly 4.
Just repeating.
Turn it on.
Yeah, why do you turn the flash on?
Well,
Yeah, that's all right.
There.
Hello. I don't know where they found it, mate, but I've got the phone and I'm on the back of a utility on the northern end of the competition area. Are you a rower? Righto.
okay, the second semi-final for the under-19 underway. We've got Avalon Beach Hueys, McMaster's Beach UFCs, Maroochydore Force, South Curly Underdogs, Northcliffe Tornadoes, and the Collaroy Stitches. I'll hand you over to Mike Tamlin in a minute. I'll just read the results of the semi-final number 1 for the Under-19 Championship of Australia 2019. In first place, South Curly Sneaky Nuts. Second place, Avoca Beach Wolf Pack. In third was the North Cronulla Young Guns, and those 3 will go through to the final. Bad luck in a close race. Palm Beach, New South Wales Plumbers in 4th place. 5th place, Newport 10 Pounders, and in 6th place the Currumbin Meerkats. And those 3 crews have been eliminated, and here you go, Mike, they're out on the outside bank.
Thanks, thanks, Dom. Here we've got some great racing here in this heat semi-final number 2 of the under-19 male. And as you called it, we're looking out to see. There's just not a lot in it, and you wouldn't expect to be much in it too in a semi-final of the Australian Championships. From where our vantage point is, as you see, we're a long way away from the action. We're up right from the northern end. And right at the moment, it looks to me they South Curl underdogs. Well, they're turning it, just already around there. So the crew that went around Maroochydore Force, I reckon, turned first. Down the left-hand side, the Avalon Beach Hueys. They've picked up a beautiful run from alley number 1. Oh, gee, they've nailed it down there. All they've got to do is hold it. Pretty solid wave. They've got to hold it too. But right on the other end of the program is the crew from Northcliffe Tornadoes. They've got a great run too beside them. So those at this stage, Avalon first. They're on it. And Andy's just dropped up beside me, and Maroochydore Force, they'll be sitting through. So there's 3 crews out of this race are going to qualify for the final of the under-19 male. So it's looking pretty comfortable for Avalon at the moment in alley 1. Maroochydore Force in alley 3. And down the other end there is the Northcliffe Tornadoes, I think, with the red flash. So they've just got to get the job done here. Maroochidore's just sitting in a bit of a hole there. They've got to pull across that. They've been challenged, I think, Andy, by the South Curl underdogs. Would that be them? So there's your, I think the Maroochydore have pretty much got it nailed. So coming across the line, I reckon there's your 3 crews that are going to qualify there for the final of the under-19s. Wait for those results.
Oh, that's okay. So this is the next one.
The final.
Final. It's just the next final.
What's the next race?
I haven't got the thing over there.
We have a 1, 6, 3, 4, 2, 5. First going to Avalon.
Okay, so we've got the results now of that semi-final number 2, and the crews that are going to qualify through for the final of the under-19s. Avalon Beach Hueys, they finished in first place. In second, Northcliffe Tornadoes, and in third, Maroochydore Force. So those 3 crews will go through to the final. In South Curl underdogs, unfortunately, in fourth, Collaroy Stitches 5th, and McMaster's Beach UFC's, their program is over for 2019.
23 female final. Is that right?
Mate. Yeah, Josh, you'll probably have to go after the last race.
Hey, final area 1 and 4 through. Like they all go.
Whatever, mate.
Thanks, mate. And is it 23 in it? Yeah, they got 23. Thank goodness.
Have you got the order of event?
Yeah, 23, 19 males, 19 females. Well, look at it.
John Masters, Mara.
There's North Cronulla in alley 1.
Go ahead,
Yes.
We've got a radio here. Can we just confirm what race is starting now? Just confirm, please, so we know.
John, what's your location, mate?
Standing just north of the southern shower, mate.
time, Mr. Aiken Kingsman.
Chief Judge is the announcer. What do you think it is, the 23 final? 23 final?
Just confirming that is. Who's the only one, Andy?
We're all cheering.
It's North Cronulla.
Are they talking to you?
Right, let's go. Newport Thunder.
North Cronulla, Newport.
Right, crews all away now. They're off in the under-23 women final. North Cronulla Funky women in one with Mark McDonald. In two's Newport Thunder, Michael King. Palm Beach Peaches, Stephen Cox. North Narrabeen Chickpeas, Don McManus. Tullabudgera two-strokers, that's Steve Purcell. And Mona Vale La La Ladies, Kai Cooper. As the crews now are gone through the gate cans on the way, it's an even start here down in Alley 5. Tullabudgera two-strokes, Stephen Purcell looks to get the better of this race at this stage. Just going up through the whitewater now, ready for the little bumps. Down in Alley 1, they've just gone over a little one, and so is Newport Thunder, Michael King. They're up and over into another one. Palm Beach just got hit by one too, but they're lifting for the second one. Down in Alley 2, Newport Thunder has just got out there, escaped out there too, out to sea with North Cronulla Funkies. But down in Alley 5, a great row by Tullabudgera two-stroke, Steve Purcell. He's got them out all over, another one out the back, and so did Palm Beach. Stephen Cox, they lifted up and went over that one, so I'll hand you over the mic.
Geez, I tell you, close racing here in this under-23s, Andy. Crews now just moving, approaching their 10s. But great row, as you say, the Tullabudgera two-strokes out there in Alley 5. I reckon they've got about a length over the rest of the field as they're moving up into their turn now. Starting to come across, and there they go. They're just going straight into their turn, and so are the Newport Thunder down there in Alley 2. North Cronulla Funkies, they're around. Palm Beach Peaches are moving up. The North Narrow Chickpeas and Mona Vale La La Ladies. But the crew that have got the better at this stage, the two is Newport Thunder down here in Alley 2 in the orange boat. Great run picked up by North Cronulla Funkies right beside Newport. They're just trying to pull through. They're just sitting on that runner. Newport and North Cronulla at this stage. Mark McDonald's just had a beautiful job picking up that runner straight after the turn. And Michael King's got the orange boat of Newport right under control. So look, there's your gold and silver medalist out in front. There's going to be some work to do for the minor placings out the back, but they're the ones to look for. Newport are trying to pull down over the front of this. If they can pull down over the face of this, is going to be a gold medal in their pocket. Newport Thunder, Michael King driving his crew in this under-23 final of the Australian Championships. This is a great row from the Newport girls, but don't be on it. North Cronulla Funkies over on the left-hand side. They've still got an opportunity, but for my money, standing up here, that's Newport. Newport Thunder will take out the gold medalists from our vantage point here, and everyone on the beaches, they're throwing their hands in the air, they're going for it. And the silver medalist looks like the North Cronulla Funkies coming through on the line now. And bronze medalists, the way it's looking at the moment, would be Palm Beach Peaches. Stephen Cox done a great job with his crews all season. So there's your under-23 final, Australian Championships 2019.
Good call.
The 19 men's final.
We got the paperwork for 19 men's final.
Yeah, I've got it here. I just got it.
Where is it?
Yeah, I just
So we've got, they haven't printed it out?
Louis? Louis? Which North Cronulla junior crew is it?
Can you grab a print out, please, John? Of the under-19 final.
No, what's that? Just get it through.
Oh, does he? Okay. You're going to do it?
What under-19 final?
Yeah.
Under-23 women final. From the top we have 2, 1, 3, 4, 6, 5. First going to Newport. Over. Okay, agreed. Just copy. 4 o'clock. Copy. Recorded here. Copy.
Sorry, Chief Judge.
Okay, we're now down to the right down to the wire now of this this section of our Australian Championships. We've had the under-23 finals. We've got 2 to go. We've got the under-19 male final and under-19 female final. Just waiting for the draws. We're going to hand over to our gun commentator, Zom. He's going to be doing the under-19 final.
Semi-finals of the under-19s. We haven't got any draws yet. Haven't got draws. We haven't raced since
Under-19 girls, yeah, okay.
Okay, a bit of a correction there. We've still got semi-finals. Semi-finals, the under-19s yet to go. 23s are in front of them on their program. So we'll just have a bit of a pause now while we're waiting for the crews are prepared now for the under-19s, I should say, semi-finals. You want to come back up here?
No. No.
We still alive?
Yeah, all the
Still
time.
alive?
All the time, mate.
I'll turn that one off in a minute. Okay, for the benefit of our live stream going at the moment, we've had a beautiful afternoon here at North Kira. Just the crowds gathering on the beach, just waiting for these finals to come through. Semi-finals to go, and then the finals, 2 finals, the under-19s, and by gee, they've been hotly contested divisions all day, hotly contested divisions all season. But as you can see from the vision that you're seeing, the crowd on the beach at the moment, in anticipation, waiting for the semi-finals and the finals. Just saw a magnificent race through there of the under-23s. And of course, Newport Thunder, the best of our knowledge, Newport Thunder, they came into first place comfortably. North Cronulla Funkies were second, and the bronze medalists were Palm Beach Beaches. You can see the boats just being carried off the beach for the crews. They'll be now moving their boats back up to the That's right. So they'll be moving their boats back up to Broadbeach for the remainder of the carnival program, which is the reserve, male and female, the open men and open women. That'll all take place back up at Broadbeach, commencing at 7:30 tomorrow morning. Can you take that? Hang on a second.
Hey, smile.
South. Yeah, go ahead, Chief Judge. Contestants for the under-19 male final. I'll read them out to you. You'll have to write them down. Copy?
Who's Avalon Hueys?
Alley 1, Avalon.
I'll see you in the morning, boys.
Alley 2, North Cronulla.
While I'm driving the 5 boys.
Matty Mitchell got a Voca?
A vote.
Yes.
Pretty ready, I think.
4,
Under-19.
Original.
Is it?
5, Northcliffe. 6, South Curl. That's our copy, thank you.
Right, who do you want first?
I want the sweep of North
Town,
Cliff.
North Town, did you get that?
Damien Claypool.
Damien Clayton.
What do they call?
Tornadoes. Tornadoes, that's North Damien Clayton.
Of course, Judge, we have a copy.
You're not in trouble,
A Voca? What do they call?
Judge of North
What's the
Town.
Voca called?
Sorry? Vaco is the dogs. Which one? Wolf
Contestants
pack.
are
Wolf pack.
Alley 1, Avalon.
Avalon.
Alley 2, North Cronulla.
Oh, here it is. Okay, I'll go
3,
for you, mate.
Avoca.
Yeah.
Avalon Hueys, that's Nathan Wellings.
4, Maroochydore.
Avalon. Nathan Wellings.
Is it?
In it. Avalon?
Peter Avalon Hueys.
Yeah.
Peter
Yeah,
Carter.
Peter Carter.
Peter Carter.
You just want to drive along if they
North
can to
Cronulla
make
what?
sure everything's all right.
Young Guns, which
North
is
Cronulla Young Guns is
Kyson.
Michael Hawkins.
Michael Hawkins.
Yeah, Mick Hawkins.
Yep.
Yeah, because
Matt
you're
Mitchell.
not
Matty Mitchell.
Yeah.
Megsy Brooks.
Who's that?
Damien
Meigs Brooks.
Claypan. And Gus Spateri. Now, what's the next on the line?
I think it's the semi-final.
Semi-finals.
Should be a
of the-
semi-final of the
under
girls,
19
which
girls.
we haven't got. South Curl Sneaky Nuts. Is that? Oh, that's Pateri, isn't it?
Yeah.
What's his first name?
Gus.
isn't it?
Gus Man Spateri. If you'd like to walk over and ask for the bloody paperwork for the semi-final for the 1919 girls, and then take 10 steps back.
We're great. She wrote especially out just for us.
Course judge tomorrow.
Why did she go?
She
didn't go quick on you.
Carol's got the shit. Carol's ready to walk out.
Course judge.
She's
Go
tiptoeing
ahead.
around Carol.
You're going to do the under-19
Judge
male?
in this
no,
race,
yeah,
the under
yeah.
19
Two
men's
races
final, we
before
will go
that.
to yellow back. The marshals are currently remarshalling, over.
Yeah, we'll jump up. We'll jump up.
It was almost the under-19
Yeah,
male. He's
Yeah,
gonna
you're going to the under 19 too, Andy.
Yeah,
So
right.
Barker's
Tomorrow, Charles.
You're going to.
Yeah,
Charles, go.
I don't know. What time's it?
23 semi.
Blue t-shirts bringing the draw down for you for the heats of the under 19.
The semis of the girls.
What's that one?
I'm still going 19 men
Two
first,
semis?
over.
Righto, Andy.
No. How can you go 19 men first?
What's the semi you
can't.
haven't got?
You've got to do the two semis.
19 women, over.
Yeah.
It's on its way. He'll give it to you in the blue, okay?
It's in the, oh, yeah.
Go ahead with the 19 final.
North Cronulla Blueies.
Bluey Lee.
Yeah, Fluid Mark Lee.
Yeah, Tango, all good, mate. That's in its right.
Mona Vale. Beast, mate.
Kai Cooper. No, hang on, that's Lala Shredders.
Monavale.
Haven't got it?
No.
Don't worry
Boost, mate,
about
I don't know.
it. Don't know. Dickie's Beach. Tushies.
Dickie's Beach, Tushies. I don't know. They're not
Dunno.
really under 23 female. I don't look at the right thing. Dickie Beach, sorry.
Under 19.
Dickie
isn't it?
Beach is Robert Flood.
Isn't it under 19? Under 19.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong bloody thing. I can't
Go
find
back,
it.
go back. Go to the last page.
Start again.
Last page.
Right. Okay. Now,
North Cronulla Blueies.
is
Mark Lee.
Mark
Right. Mona Vale.
Mona Vale Beast
Beast
Mode
Mode,
is
yeah.
Ryan Halengaloo. Rebels.
Tomorrow, 16 recorded.
Yeah.
Hangaloo, yeah.
Dickie's Beach, Tushies.
Dickie Beach Tushies is Robert Flood.
Yep. Mona Vale Assisted Drifters.
Mona Vale is Nathan Wilson.
They're moving in. Who's going to call it?
You can.
Hey?
Stay there.
We'll give it to you in a minute.
No,
Malula Bar Mermaids.
I don't want it.
Malula Bar Mermaids is Joe Weston.
Where are you, Griff?
I'll come up if you
No,
want.
we'll jump up.
We'll
We'll
come
jump
up.
up. We'll jump up with you. Avoca Beach, Vagabonds, and that's Mitchell, isn't it?
Okay, with you're going, eh? Okay.
Mitchell. You
Well, I'm
want it?
coming
Just
down.
jump up.
You're coming. No, you're doing
Oh,
your
gotcha.
under-19 final, aren't you?
Yeah,
This is at the
but
under
it's not
19
two.
final.
Wait,
This is
just
semi
wait, just jump.
Before,
You're right there.
Mitchell, what's his name?
two women.
Reese, isn't it?
Mitchell.
Renouf.
Two women semis.
Right. In between races, I'll give you the next one.
Where's the? Which one are we doing? This one?
Okay, cruise down the line for the under 19 semi-final, female semi-final. So who have we got? Something wrong here? I'm making Avalon number one.
Avalon Beach Healing, North Cronulla in two. Is this the final of the 19?
I'm looking at Avalon.
Yeah, right. You're looking at North Cronulla second.
I can't see from here.
Avoca Beach in third.
Yeah, North Cronulla and Boca Beach. This is the final of the under
This is the
19s, is it?
final 19s.
Zom, get up here.
Hang on, I better get down first.
You're going to run two semis and a final.
Come on, up you come, up you come.
Yeah, but they got two semis with 2 on 30.
Anyway, I'll tell you, the under-19 final is on the line. Where's the paperwork for that?
There it is, Ed. There it is. You want to pin on there, please?
Okay, pretty important this race. 2019 Under-19 Surfboat Championship of Australia. It's on the line. And the gun goes. We have the Avalon Beach Hueys, swept by Peter Carter. Next to them, North Cronulla Young Guns, swept by Mick Hawkins. Avoca Beach Wolfpack, Matty Mitchell. Maroochydore Force, that's Megsy Brooks. And then we have the Northcliffe Tornadoes with the sweep Damien Claypan going for his 10th Aussie champion. And then over there a slow start, unusual for them, in alley number 6, Gus Spateri and the South Curl Sneaky Nuts. Go with them, Sneaky Nuts!
Damien's 11th coming up. He's got 10 minutes.
Oh, right, correction. Damien's 11th. He's in his 11th Australian final. He's 1:10. Oh, the Sneaky Nuts hitting a bit of juice out there. Bit more juice, and Claypan, he hits water, the Northcliffe Tornadoes. So it's pretty hairy on the outside bank. South Curly hit one, and Northcliffe get through it. So the race is virtually starting all over again. Maybe the one in front is the crew in alley number 3, Maroochydore Force. Megsy Brooks, president of the ASRL. Oh, I don't know, Damien Claypan is back in there, so South Curly. Coming up to their tins now, we'll see what happens.
The bugger's turn.
Avoca. Where's Avoca? There they are in alley number 3. The Wolfpack from Avoca. South Curly got a mile of work to do. All crews are around now. So Avoca in the lead. Then we go to Maroochydore Force, Northcliffe Tornadoes, South Curly Sneaky Nuts. South Curly's all over the ship. I don't know what's going on here. All over the bay.
Avalon down here, number 1.
Avalon's back into the picture as well. The Sneaky Nuts are sitting on a little wave. Oh, there's going to be 6 boats on this going across the line together here. This is the way to run an Australian final. Sneaky Nuts on that swell there. Keep pushing down it, boys. Get that nose down. Get the nose down. Get the nose down. Oh, they've missed it. And Avoca is right back in the lead. And the crew alongside them, North Cronulla Young Guns. So we got Avoca. Here come the others now. Here's Maroochydore Force. South Curly's still there. I think Northcliffe's fallen off, but oh my goodness. It's Mick Hawkins. North Cronulla looks pretty blasted confident there. Cross the line first, he reckons. So the Young Guns from North Cronulla, Mick Hawkins, I think have just knocked over the Avoca Wolfpack. We will get the official. Oh, it's not much good giving. Anyone got a pen, please? Here you go. Sneaky Nuts were everywhere. And all over the bay.
That's what Sneaky Nuts are about. Don't know, I think North Cronulla pinched them on the line.
I reckon they did.
Oh,
Yeah,
they're
they
very
just
happy.
run down, yeah. They just
very
had
happy
to
like
run
that.
down and so the boat on the other
Just
side.
had that better.
Yeah, so the white boat on the other side of them too.
Northbound, over.
think it is.
I'll go and have a look on the video. They're all in on the video.
Northbound, southbound, over.
The North Tower is undecided, and they're the closest bloody tower.
Southbound, eh? Go ahead, southbound. We seem to have lost Northbound. It's a pretty close race. We'll call what we've got. Under 19 males. From the top. 3, 1, 2, 5, 6, 4. First going to North Canal, over. Copy that southbound, northbound, Church Judge.
North Tower, North Tower. Are you on radio?
Tower, Church Judge, do you hear me?
North Tower. Chief Judge is calling.
Any comment on that race, over?
Is that North Cronulla on this end?
Yeah.
Chief Judge is calling you.
Okay, crew's now in the water. Crew's now in the water for the semi-final, number 1 of the under-19 female. In alley 1 we've got North Cronulla Blueies Blazers, Mona Vale Beast Motor in 2, Dicky Beach Tushies in 3, Mona Vale Assisted Drifters in 4, Malula Bar Mermaids in alley 5, and Avoca Beach Vagabonds down there in alley 6. So as the crews just move across that bit of a sandbar, all right, down the far right-hand side, the Avoca Beach Vagabonds, they're doing a great job there of pulling their way through, and Dickies Beach Tushies in alley 4. Take that. Crew's just negotiating that bit of white water. Plenty of boat speed going on. These under 19 girls they're flying. Right at the moment, the crew's on the left-hand side. The North Cronulla Blueies Blazers and Mona Vale, they were copping a bit of a hiding down there. Mona Vale just got Mona Vale a beast mode, I should say. There's 2 Mona Vale crews in this, but right over on the far right-hand side in the yellow boat, the Avoca Beach Vagabonds. They're in alley 6, and from where I'm standing here, it looks like they might have a good length and a half lead over the rest of them. The others are copping some white water. And that's what hurts when you're in a final. Climbing over those, bit of a runner out the back now. That'll be the Dicky Beach Tushies. Great racing as we're seeing here, Zom, as they're making their way out to the turns. Mona Vale Beast Mode just climbing over another one, but the crew that's feeling really comfortable at the moment down here in alley 6 would be the Avoca Beach Vagabonds, and they're the first one to touch the tin. They've turned. They're looking pretty good, the Avoca Beach crew. Can't just see for the break on that wave at the moment. Dicky Beach Tushies moving up to their 10. But boy, gee, what a great lead, and a nice comfortable lead to have in an Australian final. Down there in alley 6. The green and gold of Avoca Beach Vagabonds had a wonderful season, and they've the way they're going, they've got every chance of capping it off. But we've seen what can happen with these other runs as they coming through, and out the back there in the green boat. What's that? That's a Mona Vale Beast Mode, is it, Zom? Alley 2, 3. I can't tell if it's Dicky Beach Tushies. They've picked up a beautiful runner down there and they're pulling their way through. Dicky Beach Tushies on tip my own tongue here. Oh, out the back there, the Mona Vale Assisted Drifters just dropped down the way to that sideways.
Tushies are still there.
Tushies have got to, I tell you what, I was calling it too soon. But by gee, they've got the opportunity down there on this left-hand side in the green and white, green and gold boat. I think it's the Dicky Beach Tushies. Avoca Beach down the other end in the light green boat, the Riley and Sons boat. They're just trying to get across this bar. Still making the ground on it. They've got a bit of a runner. This is going to be a close finish for the under 19 semi-final. Who's going to make it into the final? Well, we know who's going to make it to the final. The first top three crews will go through. So there's your first 2. And we'll leave it now as the crew for, what do you reckon? Mona Vale
Mona
Vale Assisted Drifters, is it, over on the other side? I think we'll got the opportunity to come through here to pick up the third spot, which will put them through into the final.
I don't know if you want the sweeps, do you, for the next race?
I didn't get a chance to even call them then, Andy.
Okay.
Where's the radio?
Is this mob hasn't got a radio?
Just hold that.
Hey?
Hold that for me.
You can't call it.
Oh, we just got a buddy at the back.
Right. So that's the assisted drifter.
Two boats over there, yeah?
Yeah. Mona Vale Beast Mode. That's how I get it. Yeah.
Shanga,
This alley 2 is the one, isn't it?
IB to talk to the crew out the back. I know they're going for a way. For information of judges, Mona Vale coming in now, just through the gates, have not concluded the course.
And that was the beast mode, wasn't it?
That's I won't get it, yeah.
They missed their gate can.
Missed the gate can.
Copy that. Shanga.
So you want me to tell me the layout, please, and I'll tell you please. Tell me who the next ones are, and I'll tell you the names. You can write them down.
Go on.
Oh, I don't know.
St Kilda Salamanders.
You tell me. St Kilda.
Oh, sorry. St Kilda Salamanders.
What's this? Oh, it's not reserved. It's bloody under
Mona Vale crew turned around before.
Flipped over on me, didn't it? St Kilda, Jan Colker.
Matt Cocker.
Matt Colker, isn't it? Yeah. Next.
City of Perth Lunatics.
Jeff Wilson.
South Curl Team A.
Complete the course, sorry.
South Curly.
Complete the course.
Mark Spiteri.
North, south. And
Yep. Queenscliff Rockets.
DD, wasn't it?
semi-final
Yeah.
1, we have
Avalon Beach A.
5,
Peter Carter.
1, 3, 4, 2. First going to Dixie Beach.
1, 3, 4, 2.
North, south, Judge copies.
Nah.
This is in the final?
No, another semi.
Collaroy Silly Salmons.
Collaroy. Gavin Scott.
Has someone got those numbers? They
This
can
is
give
the
them to me.
announcers. Could we have that again, please?
Five, 1, 3, 4, 2.
Whoops. What's
Thank
this
you.
going? Second semi now. Second semi, the gun's gone, mate.
You on this one?
How's he coming in?
Okay, the gun's gone now for semi-final number 2. Semi-final number 2 of the under 19 female. The only one we've got St Kilda Salamanders with Matty Colker. City of Perth Lunatics are in 2. South Curl Team A, Mark Spateri's on the control there. Queenscliff Rockets with Damien Daly. Avalon Beach A are in alley 5. And Collaroy Silly Salmons with Gavin Scott down in alley 6. So the crews, as they're making their way out at the moment, to me it looks like the South Curl crew over there in the blue boat would have about half a length lead over the others. They're just as they're splashing into those bit of a runners out there. Damien Daly's Queenscliff Rockets, as you can see with their distinctive oars, their cleaver oars that he's got them rowing with, and they're motoring beautifully. Avalon Beach A down there in 5. There's nothing between much of these crews as they're moving out there. We'll get a bit of a closer look. Oh, gee, that copped. That was one for Queensy Rockets. Smashed into that. No, it was Avalon. Avalon got a big check then, but the rest of the crews now just climbing out. There's nothing between the lead crews at the moment, but I might just. I'll pass over to Andy. What do you see, Andy?
Yeah, just have a look. Mike Avalon's taking a bit of a bashing, trying to get over the top of that white water. That set them back a little, but St Kilda Salamanders, they've been running well all day. I think they've gone into their can. Yes, they're heading over to the gate, to their turning buoy now. Still got to get across a little bit, but in second place, you see City of Perth, the Lunatics. They're around, they're on their way back. So in the centre there is South Curl Team A. Who's that, Mark? That's Spateri. So he's got their crew around. Next to them is Queenscliff Rockets. They're sitting on top of a wave, but just out in front, I'd say South Curly. They've got their boat motoring well, and down in Alley 2, City of Perth Lunatics with Jeff Wilson. So they've picked up a wave, City of Perth, and they're gliding away with it. Little tap, a little tap. They're still in front of it. They're on the bottom. It's going to break on top of them. Here they come with it. They're going down the side now, trying to get into the gate cam, but they're well out in front at this stage. Here comes Queenscliff Rockets. They're down the other side, and down in Alley 1, a great row by St Kilda Salamanders. They're just coming over the top, but down in the centre, just pulling away a little bit, is the Cleaver Oars, is it? Is that, that's Queensy or not? That's South Curly. Down in Alley 2 here, we got City of Perth Lunatics. They're a boat in front of everybody. They're going to get the gold medal. Semi-final, I should say. I'm a race ahead of myself. Here's so there's one, there's two coming in. There's Queensy coming across now. There's 1-2 for the final, coming into third place. It's nice and tight here between South Curly and down the other end, which is Collaroy Silly Salmons. So they're the four crews have crossed the line now, and now comes St Kilda Salamanders into the sixth place.
Well, you've seen those two semi-finals. There'll be a bit of a pause now, of course. The crews have now got to go and do a draw for the final, the top six crews. And no doubt, in fairness to them, they need just a few minutes to get their breath before they turn around to row the final of the Under-19 Females Australian Championships here at North Kira Beach. So a bit of a break, give them a rest, give them a chance to get themselves organised.
That's as far as what we've heard off one end. Great. Yeah, right. We're still live here? Yeah, we're all live all the time. Still live? Yeah.
North Tower and Chief Judge. And Chief Judge. I think go ahead, North Tower. The North Tower, they're starting to get waves breaking over our platform.
Okay, the tide's moving in. We now have, we're just almost running out of time. We've got one race to go. One race to go here at the Australian Championships for the 23s and 19 division at North Kira. As I said before, tomorrow everything will be packed up. We move back up to Broadbeach to the remainder of the championships, where we had to move down here because of the conditions and give the juniors and younger crews a chance. And that's exactly what's been achieved. It's been a tight racing today to get through this, and the medals coming down to the finals. I understand the medals will be presented at the medal presentation on Sunday at the Australian Championships up at Broadbeach. So his time limits are pretty tight to get this race, the carnival, concluded in the time that's laid down. But I'm sure that the officials will they'll be able to make that happen. Been some excellent racing here from these under 23 girls and under 19, male and female here all day, all week. These been going all season, of course, but here we are just now waiting for the crews to do their draw for the final. When you rode a race like that, you don't want to turn around and be doing a final within a couple of minutes. But they're fit, they're young, and they've certainly got condition on side. It's been a beautiful day here on the Gold Coast of Australia. One of the iconic places of the world, and we see some the crowd enjoying it. You've seen the big crowd on the beach that have been gathered around to watch them watch their club mates go through these finals, and we've really enjoyed a wonderful day of racing. Can you write them down? So the draws are now just being done for the under 19 final. We're just waiting on those draw information to come through, and then we'll be able to think about getting them on the line. We don't know what alley they're going to be in until they've done their draw. Yeah, we hope that you've been able to enjoy your live streaming here at North Kira here today. Obviously, a lot of logistics in moving the carnival now. Packing up all the gear, picking up boat buoys, and wrapping up all the tents and moving them back up to the other end of the beach for their club mates to carry on the competition over the next 2 days. One of the things we'll be doing tomorrow, or you may have heard me mentioning earlier, we'll be doing a moment of reflection for many of the elder statesmen of our boat fraternity who passed away in this last 12 months. And we're hoping to be able to give you good footage of that with drone footage and also recording of the service that will take place to commemorate the wonderful work that's been done by the boat athletes before us.
Hey Mike, yes, can I have your pen back? Here's the draw for the under 19 final. You got the under 19 draw?
Yeah, I just got to put in this now. Right, Mona Vale.
You've got these control people there going to move that tower. You want it on the other side of the finish tower?
Nathan Wilson.
They won't be in it.
Nathan Wilson.
No, just closer. How much
Mate,
gap
which
is there
Manavale
between
did you
the
put in?
tower and the flag?
That one, Sister Drift.
Yeah, you got it.
Alley 1. Alley 2, Vogue Mitchell.
Let's run this race.
Mitchell Reneth. The Rockets, which is down here somewhere. The Rockets, Queenscliff Rockets, DD. The Lunatics.
Peter Hammersley, do you copy?
The Lunatics, Jeff Wilson.
Go tomorrow. Peter, I didn't hear your answer. How much space is there between the flag and the tower? Over?
Dickie Beach, Tussie, Robert Flood.
Robert Flood, yeah. Who's calling this? Because they're on the line. They're on the line.
Humps and bumps.
All needs in that draw. Okay, crews are now on the line for the under-19 female final of the Australian Championships. The didn't get much of a break between their semi-finals and the finals, but they're just about to come down. There goes the gun. And reading from left to right. Leading from left to right, we have Mona Vale, Assisted Drifters, swept by Nathan Wilson. The Avoca Beach Vagabonds, they're swept by Mitchell Renouf. Queenscliff Rockets with Damien Daly. City of Perth Lunatics with Jeff Wilson. Dicky Beach Tushies with Robert Flood. And South Curl Humps and Bunts with Mark Spiteri. And the crews are now well on their way now through that initial gutter, and they're heading out through to the initial break. And the crew that probably got the better of it at the moment will be Dicky Beach Tushies, Andy.
Dicky Beach Tushy's got a great start here, Mike, and they've jumped out in front. They're in front by about a boat length, up and over the first little bump. Down in alley 6 going with them is Mark Spiteri with the humps and bumps, going over a few humps and bumps. And so there they go, South Curly. Back into the field, across to the centre, we've got City of Perth, the Lunatics, Jeff Wilson. And next to them is Damien Daly with Queenscliff Rockets. Over on their left-hand side in alley 2, we've got the Avoca Beach Vagabonds, Mitchell Renouf. They're just trailing back a little bit, a bit of a bump down the other end in alley 5 and 6. And then alley 1, the Assistant Drifters with Mona Vale, Nathan Wilson. So they're all going over the high water at the moment through the bumps. Now it looks pretty clear on their way out to the out to the turning cans.
And City of Perth had a great run. The crews to the side of them got a couple of checks. That gave them an opportunity to put the foot down, and I reckon that the way it's looking at the moment, City of Perth may be the ones that are heading into their tins first. They're in alley 4, fourth from the left-hand side. And all the crews are now just lining, their sweeps just lining up the cans. They want to do a nice tight turn and head for home. But there we go, the crew that's going around first, that would be Dicky Beach Tushies. So much for us, picking out Dicky's Beach Tushies are the first to turn. And the rest of the crews are pretty much all on the line behind them. So Dicky Beach at the moment would have a length in front of the rest of the field. All crews now just lifting now to drive home. Over in the green boat on the right-hand side, the Dicky Beach Tushies. They've got an opportunity to come through here, but by gee, we've got a great race on our hands here, Andy.
Great race, all right, Mike. Down in alley 1, you can see Mona Vale Assistant Drifters. Nathan Wilson, he's picked them out of the cans, and they're coming out very strong. They're just sitting in the hollow at the moment. We can't quite see them, so they'll pop up to come down this wave, I would imagine. Avoca Beach is trying to hang on there with them in the alley 2. But the Assistant Drifters, they're kicking away. Oh, look at the big run down in alley 6. South Curl, Mark Spiteri with humps and bumps. He's trying to pick something up, but in the green boat, Dicky's Beach Tushies. That's Robert Flood. The Tushies are going hard there, and here comes on the right-hand side of them, what we can see is South Curl. They're going with them. Avoca Beach is about a little bit behind, and down in alley 1, they've got to come around and try and pick up their gate can, Mona Vale, the Assistant Drifters, but down in alley 5 and 6, they look like the 2 winners. Here comes Avoca sitting on top of a run, can't get to the winners. Here comes Dicky's Beach Tushies, Robert Flood, they look to be out in front, and South Curl, humps and bumps. They're coming at them at the line. The finish line's right on the edge. So it's going to be a tight one between South Curl and Dicky's Beach. I can't pick it from up here. A great race for 3rd place here. Down in alley, City of Perth, the Lunatics. They look as if they're going to come across the line. Then comes Queenscliff, then comes Avoca. Oh, and out the back, we just missed all that. Mona Vale on a great run, and they've lost their sweep. What great racing in the under-19 female final.
Good stuff. Yeah. I reckon South Curl got it.
South Curly on the run down the beach.
I reckon, but
I'll give them to
okay, well that wraps up our coverage here of the finals at North Kira, and we hope to bring you some good entertaining footage over the next 2 days as we head back up to Broadbeach.